Hello, I'm Michael Hoting from Cloud-Client.info, and I would like to introduce you the Cloud-Client.info IGEL UMS Appliance 1.0. This is a small appliance which you can use with a Microsoft Hyper-V server based on Windows 2008 R2. You can download the appliance from our website, so it's blog.cloud-client.info. Here you can download always the latest versions, updates, and also some other informations related to IGEL clients. After you have extracted the archive, you have a README file here. In the README file you will see all passwords, what services are stored in the appliance, and get some more information about it. So import then the appliance to your Microsoft Hyper-V server. Important, please import, do not select duplicate, otherwise it will get a new MAC ID and this can cause some network issues. After you have started the appliance, you will get this login screen here. The default user here is IGEL, and the password or all passwords in the appliance are by default always IGEL. So after you log in, you can access now directly the UMS server. If you work with DHCP, you can see here if the appliance is connected to your network. After a few seconds you will get also some static information or some information about the appliance. So how much CPU is used, how much RAM is used. If you have some lack of resources here, you can increase this for the appliance, of course, via the Hyper-V setup. The hard disk usage, by default, you have around about 4.5 GB free hard disk space available. This can be used for deploying firmware updates to the IGEL clients. And you can see here the current IP address and the network traffic. If you don't want to work with DHCP, this is no problem. Go to System, Preferences, and Network Connections. Select Auto HDA and Edit. And here you can set up now a static IP connection if required. The appliance comes also with the integrated Hyper-V services for Linux from Microsoft, so it integrates seamless in your Windows desktop. You don't have to remember any key combinations and more. The Hyper-V services have one small issue. If you want to access an ISO file and DVD drive, the Hyper-V tools will not allow it. So if you mount an ISO here, you will not see it. There's a small script here, mount CD-ROM. Just execute this one time, and then you will see the DVD drives or the mounted ISO file in your appliance and can access the files from it. You have here also a shortcut to an FTP folder. The appliance comes with an integrated FTP server which allows anonymous access for read and write operations. So you can use FTP for deploying IGEL firmwares or anything else. It's just a regular FTP server. In the appliance you have also a folder which comes with all IGEL UMS related manuals in English, German and French. A PDF reader is also included in this appliance. You have some other applications available, like a calculator, dictionary, a small editor, text editor, a graphic program, the Firefox browser, an FTP client, a terminal server client which allow connections to Microsoft terminal services or to VNC services. You can also install the ICA client into this appliance, and then this terminal server client can also handle this. And some regular Linux stuff, so it's quite simple. In administration you can also set up a firewall. This one is disabled by default, but if you need it, you are free to activate it from here. Also you have here software updates, so if you want to have your Linux appliance always on the latest versions, you can run the software updates from here. This will not update the UMS appliance. Here you can download the Linux packages for the UMS server from the IGEL website and just follow the instruction to install it. On the desktop you have also the IGEL UMS Administrator. Start this, run in terminal. You have to run it as root. So you have to enter the root password. Oh, this was the wrong one. Good sample. Now with the right one. It's also IGEL. So after you have started the UMS Administrator, you can do the basic setup for the server side from here. I used in this appliance mostly the defaults with only a few differences here. I have set up the network name handling in the UMS console for the SYN clients, so you will see the current network name for the SYN clients and you can change the network name for the SYN clients directly from the UMS console. And I have enabled automatic registration, so if you set up the DHCP option 224, which points to this appliance, or the DNS alias IGEL UMS server, which points to this appliance, the clients will directly show up in your UMS console. The other link is the UMS console. You can start the UMS console in this appliance directly, but you are also free to access this via the web interface from IGEL. So just type in the IP, port 9080, start_am.html, then you will get this website, and if you have installed the Java Web Start application from Sun, you can directly start the IGEL Universal Management Console from here too, or from any other workplace in your network. So log in with IGEL in the console, username administrator of course. You have already a bunch of profiles available here for all your different Linux or Windows-based SYN clients. In the folder SYN clients you have already some folders which I have set up for the different operating systems. Of course you can change this in the way you want it. You see there's already an online SYN client here. This client is automatically registered because I have used the DNS option in my environment. And I have also set up some default directory rules. So depending on the operating system, these clients will directly assign to these folders. As mentioned, you can change it like you want. I have also set up some views, so some small reports which directly can be used, and the rest you can use it like the regular UMS server. You are free to change it here. Same in UMS administration, it's then like the regular UMS. Okay guys, thank you for the attention. This is the basic stuff for this appliance, and I hope you can use it and you have some fun with it. Thank you and goodbye.